Hey everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for NBA on Sunday, February 6th, 2022. We're going to have NBA player props, spreads, over-unders here for you today. We're going to have 3 picks that I think are great value bets for the Sunday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're trying to reach 2,500 subscribers here by the end of the week. I said 2,200 last episode. We blew out that goal already. So let's keep it going, guys. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers. We want to do another parlay giveaway once we get to 3,000. And also look to give away a few more t-shirts as well, like we did this last week. So let's keep the momentum going, guys. Be sure to check out our community Discord page as well. It's a great place to connect with our community. I'll have a link down in the comments section and in the description where you can check that out. Be sure to also put your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. We'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, now a quick shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So let's do this beautiful list, and I mean beautiful list, running on the side of me here of all our Straight Fire MVPs. If you're interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there's a join button down below. There'll also be a link in the comment section and in the description where you can check that out. Okay, now results from the previous episode. So for our comment cappers, we had a couple really crazy callouts as far as parlays. They called these as parlays, which hit. We had the Golden Weenus calling the Los Angeles Lakers -1.5 spread, parlayed with the over 212.5. That cashed there at plus 260 odds, so we'd love to see that. Great call out there from the Golden Weenus. And then we had Kobe Groves calling the Kemba Walker under 1.5 three-pointers made, parlayed with the Suns money line, so was able to cash that as well. So great call outs there from the chat. As far as our stream results, it was not our best stuff once again, guys. We went 1 and 2. We were able to cash the Miami Heat -3.5 spread. They had a big second half, really opened things up. I actually loaded up at halftime on the Heat money line because it was plus value. Great value there at halftime on the Heat money line. Was able to cash that. So we cashed that spread there for the Heat. As far as our player props, really just unlucky is the way I put it. As far as Cole Anthony, we had the under 17.5 on Cole Anthony. He had 17 at the half. So really, we probably shouldn't have cashed it anyway. But he went 10 minutes in the third quarter without scoring. He was down to about 2 minutes in the third. He's getting ready to come off the floor for the game because it's a blowout, and I know he's not going to come back in the fourth. Pretty confident he's not going to come back. And I'm like, we just got to get through one more minute. 1 or 2 more minutes. And of course, he makes a layup at the end of the third quarter, followed by a 3. Gets taken off the floor immediately after and doesn't come back. And he finishes the game with 22. So, unfortunate break there for us. He just had a big second quarter, and that just kind of put us out of the money on that. And then the Chris Middleton one, we definitely should have hit. He was well on pace to cash. And of course, he doesn't play the fourth quarter either. He finishes with 24 PRAs. He needed over 30.5. And I definitely think he would have gotten there. He got pulled pretty early in the third quarter, too. 4 or 5 minutes left in the third and never came back. So, really unfortunate, guys. But we move on from that. We're going to get after it today. We're going to get this 3-0. And like I said, we'll have a few comment plays as well. But let's get after it today. Getting right into our picks. And number 1. We are going with the New Orleans Pelicans, -4 spread here versus the Houston Rockets at -110 odds. So guys, I don't know if you heard this from a few episodes ago, but we talked about fading the Rockets when they're at home, right? They've been absolutely atrocious at home, especially lately. Rockets have lost 11 of the last 12 games at home, and they've lost those games by an average of 15.9 points per game. So they've been absolutely atrocious at home. 8-16 for the year at home against the spread. So that's obviously not very good. They're very inefficient on both sides of the ball. They don't play good defense. They don't really play great offense. They're 30th in defensive efficiency. They're 27th in offensive efficiency. So it has been a bad basketball team this year. At times you have to question their effort, particularly on the defensive side. You watch them play defense and they're like very low effort, just from the eye test even, just from watching them. And the Pelicans here, coming in, to me, are starting to show signs of life. They're 4th in the NBA in defensive efficiency in the last 3 games. And even beyond that, I've seen them play much better on the defensive side of the ball. They've just been, getting after a lot better on that side. They're 22nd on the year in defensive efficiency, which still isn't great. But like I said, they are playing better on that side. Pelicans also slightly better here in offensive efficiency, 25th on the season in offensive efficiency. Obviously, we have Brandon Ingram available, Valanciunas, and Devontae Graham, which is what I love to see as far as that goes. So I really think the Pelicans here have a huge advantage. Despite the fact the Rockets did beat this Pelicans team 118 to 108, their last matchup, I think the Pelicans here get the best of them in this one and honestly take care of business here on the road against the Rockets. Pelicans 5-0 in the last 5 games against the spread on the road, so we like seeing that. For the season, just 12-16 on the road against the spread. So, really you have two teams in here, not the greatest of basketball teams, but like I said with the Pelicans, we're seeing more signs of life. And they're also starting to get a little bit healthier here too. Obviously getting Ingram back is huge for them. They're going to need him to have a big game here for us to cover the spread. Valanciunas really been stepping up this season as well. Valanciunas really been solid, particularly of late. That pairing of Ingram, Devontae Graham, Valanciunas, I really do like it. I think, once they get Zion back, this could be a dangerous team, but, obviously probably a little late now to make a run at the playoffs, but I do like the Pelicans team overall, guys. I think they're on the come up here. Particularly, I like the effort defensively. I have liked what I've seen on the defensive side. Over the last 2 years, these two teams are 2-2 in the last 4 matchups. So, splits in both. The Pelicans won 1 in Houston, lost 1 in Houston, and the Rockets won 1 in New Orleans and lost 1 in New Orleans. So, but like I said, the recent trend here, the Rockets have just been absolutely terrible. There can't be a lot of confidence right now coming out of Houston. So, I love it there for a number 1 pick. New Orleans Pelicans, -4 spread here versus the Houston Rockets at -110 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with Tyrese Maxey, over 4.5 assists here for the Philadelphia 76ers at -142 odds. So yes, guys, we are laying a little bit of juice here. Typically, I don't like to do this as far as laying that type of juice. However, I do believe it is worth it here. Maxey is 8 out of 8 in his last 8 games to this line, including 3 out of 3 in his last 3 games with Seth Curry on the floor. Very important to note, as we'll have Seth Curry available. Should have him available for this game as well. I actually don't mind his assist line as well. He's a channel ambassador here. Seth Curry's been a huge player here at the channel. So I wouldn't mind playing both of them. They've both been pretty hot to the line. A lot of assists here to go around. The 76ers really have been passing the ball here recently very well. A lot of people getting assists on the 76ers. So, low line here for Maxey. He's a point guard. So obviously I like to see that. Anytime you're getting a 4.5 assist line on a point guard, you want to start looking at that. And obviously Maxey here having a lot of success here recently. And this Bulls team has been absolutely terrible on the defensive side of the ball. Bulls allowing the most assists in the NBA in the last 3 games at 29.3 per game. So we got enough to go around in this game. I think Curry and Maxey could both easily cash in this game. Bulls allow the 11th most assists on the season, the 17th most to point guards, but you got to consider here we got Lonzo Ball and Alex Caruso both out here for the Bulls. So that's obviously very significant there. Their defense gets a lot worse with those guys off the floor. And then, just looking at our last 5 games of opponents versus the Chicago Bulls, we got Karis LeVert, 8 assists, Fred VanVleet, 9 assists, Cole Anthony, 9 assists, and Fernie Simons, not even really a passing point guard, 6 assists, and DeJounte Murray, 12 assists. That's the last 5 games that we have there. So, obviously, we'd love to see that. Point guards lately have been really getting assists here against this Bulls team, so we'd love to see that. Their defense has really been suffering. And Maxey's been on a heater. Maxey's been absolutely crushing it as far as his assist line. His last 10, Maxey has an adjusted assist line of 7.9. That's like 3.5 above this line, so we love seeing that. It's what he should be averaging as far as that goes. Some close misses there and things like that, but as far as the potential assists, he's averaging 10.2 in his last 10, so that's obviously very good as well. But like I said, you could also play Seth Curry here as well. I'm smelling a same-game parlay here with Maxey and Curry to both hit their assist line. Haven't seen what Curry's assist line is going to be, assuming it's going to be around the same area, 4.5. Like I said, I think you could play both. I really do. I think you could be confident playing both. So, love it there, guys, for number 2 pick. Tyrese Maxey, over 4.5 assists here for the Philadelphia 76ers at -142 odds. Okay, and finally at number 3, we are rolling with Luka Doncic over 9.5 assists here for the Dallas Mavericks at minus 122 odds. So Doncic is 5 out of 5 in his last 5 games to this line with assist lines at 15, 15, 12, 11, and 10. So in a lot of those, he's also giving us some room. Obviously in those 15, we'd love to see that again. Cash in that third quarter for us. This is the best matchup that you could hope for as well. The Atlanta Hawks allow the most assists in the NBA to point guards, so we love seeing that. Doncic has cashed 2 out of his last 3 games versus the Hawks, so it's obviously very solid as well. Last 10 games, Doncic is second in the NBA with 20.3 potential assists per game. Obviously, he's been passing the ball a lot here lately, so that's very good. Second in the NBA. We'd love to see that. He's got an adjusted assist line of 11.8, so that's very solid as well, averaging almost 12 assists per as far as on the assist adjusted there. So it's very good. And then we look at the last 4 games versus the Atlanta Hawks here. Fred VanVleet has played this Hawks team twice. He's had 11 assists twice. And he's not even a dominant assist point guard. But like I said, 2 assist games there of 11. Fred VanVleet's actually been a lot better lately. He's been absolutely on fire as well, so he's always a good look. Chris Paul had 12 assists here versus the Hawks. And Russell Westbrook finally with 12 assists versus the Hawks. That's the last 4 games there for the Hawks. For their opponent. So it's obviously very good. A lot of convincing data here to the over for Doncic. Sorry we're playing so many assist lines, guys, today, but that's where I saw the value today. And like I said, we'll have a few more plays out a little bit later as well. So that'll do it for our number 3 pick. We're going with Luka Doncic over 9.5 assists here for the Dallas Mavericks at minus 122 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. We are on the road to 3,000 subscribers, guys. Your guys' support here at the channel has been absolutely unbelievable. And I just want to say I really do appreciate you. Even when we're going through a little bit of a tough stretch here, we're 5-8 since Wednesday. We were 15-3 leading up to that point. We were on a 15-3 run, so we're still 20-11 over this last stretch here of about 10 days. But obviously, I tell people about this quite a bit. Sometimes you got to survive those kind of average stretches to get yourself to the 3-0 and 4-0. Obviously, we want to make money every day. I want to sweep every day we can. I'd love to sweep every day, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. Like last night, we did get unlucky, particularly on Chris Middleton. I can live with the Cole Anthony in a sense because I could accept the fact that he should have cashed in the third quarter somewhere anyway, even though we had a great chance still to cash that as well. The Middleton one really bothered me, though, because I really felt like we should have gotten there. And, of course, the Blazers couldn't keep the game at all competitive. We talked about them keeping it within 20, and the game got out of hand at 30+, so obviously Middleton didn't come back. So, like I said, we just survive these days, and then we set ourselves up for when we go 3-4-0. And let's get that today, guys. Like I said, we'll have a few added plays in the comments as well, so be sure to look for that. We'll have that also out on our Discord and on our Twitter. So be sure to follow us on Twitter and join our Discord as well. Discord really is a lot of fun. You won't regret it, guys. Other than that, it's going to do it for me. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. We will catch you back tomorrow with another NBA episode. We'll also have our Super Bowl episode coming out here fairly soon. Looking to get that out on Wednesday. So be sure to look for that. Other than that, it's going to do it for me. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.